...2007 marks the introduction of two seminal roadsters, the Alfa Romeo Spider and the Audi TT. Pitched head-on at around £27,000, they may both have front-wheel drive, but their character is poles apart. Can the Audi possibly compete with the charms of the Italian? Well, Audi has played safe with the styling. While it's clearly a different car to the previous Roadster, it's also obviously a TT. That's not necessarily an advantage. The UK is already covered with Audi TTs, so a car that looks like the old one could conceivably put off buyers. But we reckon the style is still classy and desirable, and good enough to deal with the competition head on. It feels worth every bit of its price tag with a beautifully finished interior. There's an integrity to the entire car that both BMW and Mercedes struggle to match. With a decent sized boot, it's also remarkably usable, even if it loses the back seats of the TT Coupe. There's a big mechanical change. The original TTs were Quattro 4-wheel drive with front-wheel drive reserved for the budget versions. Now this new 2-litre comes with a vastly improved front-wheel drive chassis that makes you wonder whether Quattro is really necessary anymore. This car has the optional magnetic dampers and S-tronic paddle shift gearbox, but there's no need to go for these expensive options to get the full TT driving experience. For this Roadster punches above its weight. Turbo engine, the same as that used in the Golf GTI, is an absolute cracker. The 0 to 62 mph sprint takes just 6.7 seconds and 0.2 quicker with the S-tronic transmission. Either version blows the 2.2-litre Alfa Spider into the weeds and is much closer than you might think to the performance of the TT with the bigger 3.2 V6. There's been a big investment in technology to get to these ends, something Alfa is either unable or unwilling to match. Take the body design. Despite the bulking up of the new TT, it's managed to avoid putting on the pounds, thanks to Audi's aluminium space frame construction. It's stiff too, and there's little discernible difference in body rigidity between this and the TT Coupe. So get to an open road, drop down a couple of cogs and open it up. Audi has got the electric power steering spot on, with all the feel and accuracy necessary to exploit the handling to the full. The TT is a feel-good car, driving well and sounding fabulous with the exhaust nicely vocal on the overrun. It's surprisingly practical too. Despite losing those rear seats, the boot remains both spacious and easily accessible, and it has that crucial posing factor, a hood that can be lowered and raised at speeds of up to 30 mph. Pick the new TT then, and you certainly won't stand out in a crowd. You'll need to buy the Alfa Spider to do that. But the TT Roadster is such a big step forward over the old car, it's good enough to compete head-on with rivals like the BMW Z4 and Nissan 350Z. And that's praise indeed. As for good points, well, there's that excellent 2-litre engine. It gives you a well-rounded driving experience, and there's a great feeling of quality. On the downside, the styling no longer stands out. It gets expensive if you dip into the options, and think about those Audi dealer servicing costs.